And welcome to ABS Television Evening News at this time. I am Ifi Arono. In the headlines, Anambra State Government commences construction of Archbishop Anikwenwa Afia Eziozu Desogu Mobi Road. National Council for Women Societies asks parents to empower girl child with quality education. Nigeria Red Cross appeals for blood donation for victims of collapsed building in Lagos. And on the foreign scene, new president of Democratic Republic of Congo, Tshisekedi, pardons 700 political prisoners. Welcome to the news. Now the detail. Anambra State government has commenced construction work on Archbishop Anikwenwa Afia Eziozu Desogu Mobi Road, Okuzu, in Oyi local government area. The road, awarded to New Idea Construction Company, is to be completed within 1 year. Staff reporter Njideka Okoye reports.
The 3.5-kilometer road connects 4 villages in Okuzu was poured to Oyago, Abagana, Otuocha Road. Speaking at the inauguration of the construction work, a representative from the State Ministry of Works, Mr. Michael Obiekwe, said that the state government is determined to create more access roads in all communities across the state, noting that Governor Willie Obiano has shown passion to the people of the community. He stated that the contractor handling the project has exhibited a high sense of commitment to ensure early completion of the project, calling on the people of the community to cooperate with him.
You can see that the contractor from today has shown a sign of commitment. We also have other roads going on in Okuzu. The one that starts from the Okuzu Civic Center is also ongoing.
On his part, a stakeholder in the community and a one-time Dean Church of Nigeria, former Archbishop of the defunct Province 2 and Bishop Emeritus of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Maxwell Anikwenwa, described the project as a new dawn as, according to him, successful administrations in the state promised to construct the road but did not fulfill the promise until the intervention of the Obiano administration. Most Reverend Anikwenwa thanked the governor for remembering the community, promising him their total support.
I do hope that His Excellency Chief Willie Obiano will really complete this work in record time, and God will bless him.
Amen. The President General of the community, Chief Uzodim Mechesi, the chairman of Mbagozu Okuzu, Mr. Onyeka Nwachukwu, and Mrs. Obiageli Stan Nweke, said the project will enhance the living standards of the people of the community. Responding, the contractor handling the project and the traditional ruler of Umweri, Igwe Benneth Emeka, said that the road connects the community with other neighboring towns and commended the governor for providing good road network for the people of the state, promising to complete the project on schedule.
The contract was just started yesterday, and the people of the community, people of the Okuzu community, they are very, very happy. They are very enthusiastic. They have shown a lot of good level of cooperation. We are hopeful that we're going to complete it before the 1 year period.
The inauguration of the road project coincided with the 32 years episcopacy of Archbishop Maxwell Anikwenwa, during which he cut the celebration cake, accompanied by his wife, Blessing, Igwe Benneth Emeka, and friends who also prayed for him. From Okuzu, in Oyi Council area, Njideka Okoye, ABS News.
And on a rather sad note, 7 persons lost their lives and over 6 others sustained serious injuries in a fatal accident involving a tanker at the Untitled axis of Opiweka Express Road of the commercial city of Onitsha. Odinaka Molisa has the details.
The accident, which occurred around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, involved a 30,000 capacity tanker fully loaded with kerosene, which ran into the service lane and landed around Peace Park, Opiweka, killing roadside petty traders, intended travelers and passers-by around the area. According to an eyewitness, Mr. Emaike, the tanker driver was coming down from the Army Gate portion of the expressway when he lost control of the vehicle, thereby crushing many and left others with various degrees of injuries. When ABS arrived at the scene, security personnel were seen on ground with members of the Anambra Traffic Management Agency, ATIMA, and Anambra State Fire Service, among others, were at hand to control human and vehicular movements as the area witnessed traffic congestion. ABS also visited Toronto Hospital, Opiweka, Onitsha, where some of the dead bodies were deposited, with medical personnel battling to save lives. Describing the ugly incident as unfortunate, the State Vice Chairman, Nigeria Red Cross Society, Professor Peter Kachi, suspected carelessness on the part of the tanker driver. He said the number of the victims and casualties could have been on the increase if not for the state government's measures to discourage street trading. Professor Kachi lamented several state government efforts aimed at securing the area, pointing out the dangers inherent in trading along the roads and streets.
These trailer drivers and tanker drivers are not very careful, not taking care of their brakes and the accessories of their vehicle, and that is very unfortunate. This one started crushing people from there to this particular place now. It is terrible. It is terrible. If this is fuel now, a lot of people would have been burnt because there will be a very heavy conflagration here. But because it is not fuel, it is kerosene, and it is still inflammable. Very unfortunate.
Contributing, an ATIMA official, Mr. Ezendoka, who recalled similar incident that claimed several lives on the said area, discouraged the issue of street trading and other business activities along the highways.
In fact, what we are seeing today is too small to what we would have witnessed today if we still have people trading along this road.
A cross-section of people who were in a sad mood called on the government to enforce restrictions of heavy-duty vehicles plying the road in the daytime in order to save lives. Odinaka Wolisa, ABS News.
Well, the need to include women in decision-making and in school curriculum reforms have been stressed. A senior lecturer at the Federal College of Education Technical, Umunze, Dr. Chinwe Omile, stated this in Oka during the commemoration of International Women's Day by the state chapter of National Council for Women's Societies. Amaka Chibuzo Koye filed in this report.
Dr. Omile, while delivering a paper on girl-child education, a veritable tool for national development, said it is important to encourage the girl child to study the lives of those women that stirred positively, even when bullied by men. According to Dr. Omile, education of the girl child is one of the most critical areas of empowerment, as well as the most effective way to inculcate dignity of labor in them, and will stop the engagement of a girl child in abusive form of employment, including prostitution, begging, and street hawking.
The first aim of every family and society should be to raise healthy and productive individuals who are physically, psychologically, socially, and mentally well developed. This can be achieved through the education of girl child, who is the mother of tomorrow.
In a welcome address, the Vice President, National Council for Women's Society, Anambra State Chapter, Lady Teresa Nnalue, said that the group is a non-partisan, non-ethnic, and a non-religious organization that is opened for all women, and maintained that over the years, they have focused their attention on promotion and education of women and equal opportunities for all, with special emphasis on the girl child.
International Women's Day is observed every 8th of March in commemoration of 1908 garment workers' strike in New York. The day is also observed to recognize women for their achievements without regard to national, cultural, ethnic, economic, or political differences.
In her opening remarks, the chairman of the planning committee, Lady Joy Odunze, said the day was to recognize the achievements of women, calling on them to live up to the challenges of womanhood in training their children and maintaining a peaceful home. The women later staged a road walk from Aroma Junction, Oka, through State House of Assembly Road and to Government House, sensitizing the public on dangers of early marriage and circumcision of girl child. They later visited Integer Rehabilitation Center, where they donated some items to the home. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Moving on, the Director of Media and Communications, Southeast Governors Forum, Chief Mike Uda, says the aim of setting up the body is to fast-track regional integration and development in the state. He spoke on ABS Radio Audience Participatory Program Nzuko Anambra in Oka. We've got details.
According to Chief Uda, the Southeast Governors Forum has concluded plans to construct a ring road that will connect all the 5 states in the Southeast for enhanced transportation and business transactions. He said that the ring road on completion will comprise a rail line and free export processing zone.
To link the Southeast so that there will be a ring road, for instance, that will cut across Abia, Anambra, Imo, Ebonyi, Enugu. So that if you want to travel by road, for instance, you can crisscross all these states. There is a rail system to take you around to. Then that area will become a free export zone where things are sold at relatively cheaper prices. There will be power there and a whole lot of other things, including storage facilities.
On electricity, Chief Uda, who is a former Chief Press Secretary to former Governor Peter Obi, disclosed that the Southeast Governors Forum is in close contact with a one-time Minister of Power and Energy, Professor Bartholomew Nnaji, on ways of ensuring regular power supply in the Southeast to boost businesses and enhance the living standards of the people. Chief Uda, who said that though all the governors of the Southeast belong to different political parties, they have the interest of Ndigbo at heart. He charged Ndigbo to desist from being indifferent to the programs and policies of the government, especially the electoral process. On the plans by the leadership of Alaba International Market, Lagos, under the leadership of Evangelist Paulinus Ugochukwu, to bring down part of the market to Anambra State, Chief Uda, who described the move as a welcome development, promised that Southeast Governors Forum will support the initiative, which he noted will create jobs and boost the economic base of the area the more.
When the Southeast is developed, the people of the Southeast will be developed. So that question does not arise. We want to integrate the people of the Southeast. When we are talking about economic integration, when we are talking about social development, when we are talking about infrastructural emancipation, we are talking about people. We are not talking about land. We are not talking about grasses in the Southeast. So ultimately, it is about the people of the Southeast. That is what we are interested in.
The Anambra have been commended for their responsible and mature conduct throughout the general elections. Speaking to journalists in Oka, the Anambra State President of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chief Damian Okeke Ogene, also lauded the electorate for their sense of patriotism in carrying out their civic responsibilities. Paul Ezoke filed the report.
Chief Okeke Ogene noted that despite the fact that many political parties contested the elections in the state, Anambra remained peaceful and stable throughout the exercise, unlike what was obtained in most other states where violence and lawlessness prevailed. He urged those who won and those who lost in the elections to put the entire exercise behind them and look ahead on how they could collectively advance the cause of the state. The Ohaneze president cautioned against hate speech and provocative statements that could undermine the unity and progress of the state, reminding them that political parties are only vehicles to attain the destination of achieving the state agenda. He assured that Ohaneze Ndigbo will sustain efforts towards promoting understanding and harmony among political parties and politicians. Chief Okeke Ogene urged those elected to work towards attracting development to their constituencies and the state to complement efforts of Governor Willie Obiano to accelerate development across the state.
We want a peaceful state. We want this state for all hands to be on deck to see that our state develops. Don't most go, whether you are contesting in Party B or Party C. I look at party as a vehicle to the destination. If you have an opportunity to enter a vehicle that will take you to destination, your destination is generally to develop Anambra State.
Also speaking, Anambra Chief 10 in Nobi, Dr. Mike Omenora, said the victory of ABGA in the state assembly elections would ensure stability, peace and progress in the governance of the state, as the governor and the lawmakers will be on the same page on issues affecting the state. Dr. Omenora noted that the state resources will be fully expended on the development of human and physical infrastructure of the state, instead of fighting unnecessary political and legal battles. In Oka, Paul Ezoke, ABS News.
Still to come on ABS Evening News. Nigeria Red Cross appeals for blood donation for victims of collapsed building in Lagos. And on the foreign scene, new president of Democratic Republic of Congo, Tshisekedi, pardons 700 political prisoners after the break.
Here is a public service announcement. Anambra State government cancels collection of levies and fees in all markets in Anambra State. This is to inform the public that Anambra State government has cancelled the collection of all forms of levies and fees in markets and streets in Anambra State. The cancellation will be in effect until 1st June 2019. The 3-month cancellation period is to enable government and leadership of the various markets to deliberate and agree on a better and more effective model of collecting fees and levies in the markets. The public is hereby also reminded that the ban on sales of emblem is still in force. Anybody caught violating this cancellation and ban on sales of emblem will be arrested and prosecuted. This is for the attention of market unions and their leadership, traders, security agencies, and the public. Announcer, Mr. C. Don Adenoba, Honorable Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment.
Welcome back to Evening News on ABS Television. Moving on, the Nigerian Red Cross Society has appealed for blood donations for victims of the collapsed building on Lagos Island. Mr. Olakunle Lasisi, Secretary of NRC in Lagos, who made the appeal in Lagos, said Red Cross would partake in the exercise. Lasisi added that he spoke with the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service on Wednesday and confirmed that the information was true, and explained that it was launched by the MD of the General Hospital so that they can have enough blood in the bank to assist the casualties of the collapsed building. He noted that when an incident like this happens, blood donation is always required to meet the demand of those in need of blood transfusion, adding that it is a good opportunity for the blood bank to replenish because there are people who want to assist. And Democratic Republic of Congo's new President Felix Tshisekedi has pardoned about 700 political prisoners who were jailed under his predecessor. Tshisekedi signed the decree fulfilling a promise he made earlier this month to do so during his first 100 days in office. Among those set for release is Femi Yangambi, who was sentenced in 2009 to 20 years in prison on charges of being a threat to national security. Also being freed is Frank Diongo, an opposition figure who was sentenced to 5 years. Tshisekedi was declared the winner of the December 30 election, leading Congo to its first peaceful transfer of power since independence from Belgium nearly 60 years ago. He succeeded Joseph Kabila, who governed the largely impoverished but mineral-rich Central African country for 18 years. Tshisekedi, who was an opposition leader, has also promised to reinvigorate justice and fight corruption in Congo. And now to sports. Officials have confirmed that Taiwo Awoniyi, Kelechi Nwakali, Samuel Chukwueze, Oji Okonkwo and Kingsley Michael will hit Tunisia directly from their overseas bases for a under-23 AFCON qualifier against Libya. According to officials, the players are due to depart their bases on March 17 and arrive in Tunisia the following day. Awoniyi previously featured for the under-23s and has been in super form at Belgium club Royal Excel Mouscron, where he has now netted 7 goals in 8 appearances in the league. Nwakali features for FC Porto B. Okonkwo is in the MLS on loan from Serie A club Bologna, while Chukwueze is from Villarreal. These three players featured at the 2015 Under-17 FIFA World Cup in Chile, while Nigeria won for a record fit time. Turkey-based Azubike Okechukwu captained the country to win the 2015 Under-23 AFCON in Senegal, will also join the team in Tunisia direct from his base. Well, the final journey to eternity of the late traditional ruler of Aguleri Kingdom, Eze Christopher Idigo, will commence on the last week of March and will climax on the 29th of March 2019. According to a burial program released by his family, the body of the late Eze Idigo IV will arrive at Aguleri on Thursday, 28th of March 2019, and a vigil mass will start by 4:15 in the same evening of same day at Amigwe Square, Aguleri. On Saturday, 30th of March 2019, traditional rites and last Ovala ceremonies will take place at same venue. The burial program stated that Thanksgiving Mass will feature at St. Joseph Pro Cathedral Catholic Church, Aguleri, on Sunday, the 31st of March 2019. Don't forget that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by logging onto our website, www.absradiotv.com, to like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/absradiotelevision, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ABS Radio TV. And now the main point again. Anambra State government has commenced construction of Archbishop Anikwenwa Afieziozo Dusogo Mobi Road. National Council for Women's Societies has asked parents to empower girl child with quality education. Nigeria Red Cross has appealed for blood donation for victims of collapsed building in Lagos. And on the foreign scene, new president of Democratic Republic of Congo, Tshisekedi, has pardoned 700 political prisoners. Well, that's the news at this time. Thanks for watching. I am Ifi Aronu. Stay with us.